Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see this face, then keep on watching. This is inspired by Jeffree Star's Blood Sugar palette and the look that Lipsticknick created on him. This is not one of the going by his tutorial or anything. I've seen it twice already, so I'm like, okay, it's kind of simple, so I want to do it, and this is it. And if you'd like to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, I have eyebrows now, and I've also done the base on my forehead and set that with powder, and I've also done concealer and setting powder on my eyeballs. Actually, not setting powder. It's from the Juvia's Place Magic palette. It is the creamy color, the one that's almost gone. Oh no! So, moving right along, I'm going to start in the Dare to Create palette, Morphe 39A. This. I am also going to be using Morphe 3502. So let's get to that. Okay, so now I'm going into the Morphe I'm going to go into the Morphe 39A first, and I'm going to do my transition shade right quick. For my transition shade, I am going to keep it pretty neutral and warm. And then we're going to be going into the fire. So I'm going in with a floofy floof brush into this color right here. Do you see my daughter? She's right back there. Hi. Hi. You say that? Hi. So I do not have a ton of fallout. I am tapping off excess. And I'm just going to build up that crease and go a little higher than my actual crease. I have very hooded eyes. Look at this. What eyelid? So I am going to try to build it up a little higher. I love this shade from this palette. This one is called Shade because I have this, and that is rad, and I wish they'd do it with every palette. The color I'm using is Canvas, and I love it because you could literally just use this in a cream shadow, because if you build up the crease, kind of like we're doing right now, but more so, because if you were just doing this, you'd build it up a little bit more for depth. But you could just use this and just blend it out really good. It was stunning. I did it the other day. It was really pretty. Because I wanted to go pretty natural, but I still wanted to be gorgeous. So, yeah, it looked really pretty. My dog is going nuts behind us. Okay, I put on some highlight because I love my eyebrows right now, so I had to get a good photo. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see it. You will see some photos of me and my eyebrows that I'm super digging today. I was like, sure, why not do a pretty natural photo with pores and all that good stuff. So now I'm going to go into the Morphe 39A palette, and I'm going to build up that crease and do magical things. Magic. The first color I'm going to go into, well, after that crease color, that gorgeous crease color, I'm going to go into this fuchsia pink, and then I'm going to add these, and then I'll be going into the red into the 3502 palette. So I'm going to start off with that pink, and I'm going to use a little bit of a tinier brush. It's still floofy, so it'll pick up a lot of pigment and disperse it nicely and blend it and stuff. And tap it off a little bit. And I'm just going to lay that in my crease. And I don't want to add too much too quickly. I learned the hard way that this palette is highly pigmented, and things could go awry very quickly. And they have. So I'm trying to do this very gently and just lightly build it up. Not anything crazy, and it could easily turn into crazy. So I'm going to get a clean brush and I'm going to go back over that, soften it. Okay. I'm going to be doing this eye off camera, so don't mind her. She's just a spectator. I'm going to go back into the fuchsia a little bit and just add a little more and drag it out a little bit. I'm going to be cleaning up the edges with a baby wipe, so I'm not too concerned about it. And I'm going to take that other brush, the clean brush again, and go back into our transition shade and just go right above that pink. Just blend it, and I'm going to clean it off and blend it. Okay. It looks pretty bad right now, but it'll look great later. A little bit more pink. What? Okay. See, it's getting a little crazy. Hold on. Alright, now I'm going to be going into those burgundy colors at the end, on the first row. And I'm going to mix them, I think, right now. I'm going to focus this on the outer area. I can hear my daughter feeding our dog behind me. I'm going to go into that even darker color and just also put that in the crease, but kind of going more down so that the darkness is focused at the edge there. Alright, now I'm going to go into the Morphe 3502. Why can't I remember anything? Like, come on, you've used this quite a bit. I am going to go into this palette, and I'm going to pull this color, and I'm going to pack it on my lid. I'm going to squirt my brush a little bit. That was a lot. And I'm going to pick up the pigment and place it on my eye. I'm kind of cutting the crease with it. I'm cutting. That is so pigmented. Wow, that is like the truest of all reds. That's really pretty. It's not really patchy. Do you see that? What? Now I'm gonna go and into that matte red, and I'm gonna put that in the crease, just kind of tying all of that together. Go back in there. I'm going to go back into that matte red shade and just touch up a tiny bit. It doesn't really need it a whole lot. I just want it really to be super pigmented. Alright, I'm going to go back into the pink shade that I used. I'm going to try to buff that out. I just looked at a photo and it's a little bit more pink, like a little bit more. So I'm going to go into that. I think his pink is a little bit lighter than this. This is a little darker, but that's okay. Oh, hi, sorry. Would you like to watch this? No? I'm going to clean up my under eye just to see what I'm working with right now. Wow. That's pigmented. Take a shot every time I say pigmented. Okay, now I can see what I'm working with, and we're working with good stuff today. Good stuff. So I am going to assess what we're doing. Okay, looking at pretty blended. I mean, come on. Would you just look at it? It's blended. She blended the shit out of it. Okay, now I'm going to focus that dark color just on the outside, like literally just on the outside. How many other YouTubers like have to do their makeup with a squealing kid behind them? I'm sure there's others. I'm sure of it. Yeah, mine is definitely darker than his, but it's okay. Looks pretty. Just adding a little bit more of that pink just to really drive it home. Okay, and now I'm gonna go. All right, now I am going to try to set you down without throwing you on the floor. I'm going to put on my face makeup, and then I will be right back to do my under eye. So, see you soon! Alright, going into the pink shade, I'm taking a very packed brush and I'm going to put this underneath my eye. And I'm going to smoke this out a little bit because Jeffree's photo looked like it was pretty blown out. He takes it all, or it was Lipsticknick, but she takes it all the way over. And I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and just blend that. Okay, now I'm going to go in to the red color, and for that I'm going to get a very small tipped pencil brush, and I'm going to wet it with some water. I'm going to get that pink, or the red, sorry. Oop. I want to get real close to that eyelash. I need to wet this a bit more. I'm going to deepen that lower area with the dark maroon color, and I'm going to mix that with the red, so it becomes more of like an ox blood. make sure there's no excess on my face. I'm gonna get my brush and like that. All right, I'm gonna go do my other eye off camera and I will be right back. All right, so I look pretty terrifying at this moment. I will look better shortly. So now I'm going to highlight my brow bone in the inner corners, and I'm going to do my wing and mascara and all that. So let's get to that. For my highlight, I'm going to be using a couple things. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild liquid highlight, if I can find it. It's in here somewhere, I swear to you. And I'm going to be dabbing that. I'm going to be putting some on my hand and I'm going to dab it up here, and then I'm going to set that with the Lime Crime Highlight Mermaid Palette. That's center shade, because they are pretty similar in shade. And I'm off camera right now and you can't see me, but I'm still here, I promise. Just trying to find this. And it is missing. Alright, found it. Here is the liquid highlight by Wet n Wild. I absolutely love it. Oh my god, is it good. It is so good. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hands. And I'll be using this a couple more times. I'm not even going to put it away. But I'm going to... So now I'm going to highlight. If you hear a baby, that's mine. So with the liquid highlight by Wet n Wild, I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to take that clean blending brush that I had earlier, and I'm just going to make sure that is seamless. It's not the same blending brush, but it's clean. I'm going to touch it up a bit. And I'm going to set that with the Lime Crime highlighter. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to do it off camera, I think. I'm just going to do this eye right now. So now I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to use a sponge to do the inner corner because I don't know why, but the makeup comes off if I use the brush down here. So I'm just going to put that in my inner corner. It's so pretty. Ooh, got a little out of control, guys. And I'm going to set that with the highlighting powder by Lime Crime. Going to pat it on there. Okay, got that. I'm just gonna touch up the eyeshadow a tiny bit by going and blending Okay, now I'm gonna do my eyeliner, and I'm using the NYX Matte Black Liquid Liner, and I'm gonna give myself a wing that can cut somebody. I know in his photo he doesn't have a wing, I believe he just snacks on some eyelashes. I'm not doing that because I am bad at eyelashes, but I am gonna do wing. Are you holding your breath? Because I am. Hi. Hi. Okay, got my wing. It's a little wonky, but I'm not going anywhere, so it's really not a big deal. Good to go. That was like the easiest wing I've ever done. It's weird. What have I done to deserve that? Now I'm going to put on my mascara. On this eye, I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I loathe it. I love it so much. I'm going to start on the outside of my eyelashes because I find that if I start on the inside, it's just hard to get to the root over here. Hi. Hi. You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Okay, that wiped away pretty easy though. When we mess up and get a black dot, we turn into a heart. And then we put glitter glue on it and glitter. Okay. Now I want to get a thinner brush. Yes, got it. Okay, and I'm going to use NYX glitter and put it on there.
I thought she was going to play with her toys, but I guess not.
That looks stupid. Oh well. Hannah's having a fit. real irritating. Can you even tell that that's a hat? Whatever. Okay, on to highlight, bronzer, contour, blush, and possibly more highlighter. You'll never know. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild highlighter, the liquid one. I used it on my eyeball. Ooh, there's glitter on that. Oh well. Okay, highlight, and I'm gonna set the highlight with that highlighter by Lime Crime. Okay. Can't find my usual brush. I had it earlier. I don't know where it is now, but this brush will have to do, I guess. You're as cold as ice. So my highlight reminds me of right now. I'm going to dot a little bit of that Wet n Wild on my nose. To highlight that. I'm gonna bounce it out with my beauty blender. And then go in with, there is sparkles literally everywhere. Awesome. Awesome. I love sparkles, but no one invited them. They just show up out of nowhere. Alright, I'm going to be doing this side of my face on camera right now. So now I am going to contour my face with the BH Cosmetics Contour Palette. Not the cream, but the powder. I'm using the two lightest shades at first, and the darkest shade just a tiny bit right there. I'm gonna do my whole forehead right now. Okay, now I'm going to go into that darker shade and just stamp it right here. Okay, and I just want to go in with my beauty blender. Okay. And now I'm going to bronze, and for bronzer I use the Wet n Wild pressed pigment, and this is in Cafe, I believe. Dark Cafe. I really like this. I think it bronzes up the face nice, and it's matte, so.
When you get there, just fast travel us. I gotta grab something real quick.
And because this is such an intense eye look, I have to warm up my face a little bit more than I would usually. It's like if you're wearing red lipstick, you want to warm up your face a tad bit more than you usually would, just so you don't look washed out. Okay, and now I'm going to put blush on. And for blush, I am using the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, the one that Nikki of Nikki Tutorials likes a lot. And I love her, so I like it as well.
Oh, that shotgun we just got?
Alright, I'm going to go off camera, finish the other side of my face. Look at the difference, it's crazy. And I'll be right back. Alright, this is the look. Now I'm going to spray it with setting spray and we will be finished. Thought that heart was gonna go, like, run down my face. On my lips, I'm wearing Cashmere by Lime Crime. So that is as close to androgyny as I have. I didn't take it all down my neck, the foundation and stuff, because I'm not going anywhere, so. Alright, well, this is it. This is the look. I think it got pretty close to what Jeffree's looks like. I'll try to put a photo in here of his beautiful look that Lipsticknick did. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. If not, then I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Alright, love you guys. Bye-bye.